Hi, it's Carla here. I live in unity, not just physically here on Crescent Lake, but also in my mind. And I think I've been trained to do that by living in unity. If anyone has seen me or driven with me, I used to, every time I came in back into my town, I would raise my hands up in the air and yell, "Unity!" And that was fun. So I felt like I was creating strength for the unity grid. And what I've noticed, yesterday I pulled the 10 of Pentacles and I felt into the unity grid. And I've been feeling into the unity grid a lot. And this thing is lighting up and is lit up and is really being strengthened by all of us. And I see that we are in a place of community, in a place of giving, in a place of sharing. And I love that. And I think it's huge for the new world that we're creating, this whole new world. It's so beautiful. And I also believe that my dogs are going to the left of the house. I also believe, hold on, I gotta look at them. Guys, stay over. Chuchi, get out of there. He'll be in a hotbed of TICKS's. Don't want him loaded up, even though I have protection on them. It's difficult. So anyway, what? Unity. I live in unity, literally, and I love it. And so I'm trained, I'm programmed, I'm seeing things, and that's how we do it. We change the paradigms by reprogramming our thinking, reprogramming the collective's thinking, sharing it, sharing ideas of unity, and so on and so forth. And it's happening. It's happening that the unity grid is strengthening and all is coming into harmony. So I believe that we are all manifesting when we, instead of come from a place of lack and we come from a place of gratitude and we come from a place of high vibration, we are literally manifesting our community's dreams, what our friends want, what our family wants, and living in intention. I can truly feel the intention going into all the things that I'm doing, and that includes prayer. I used to say prayers and I would say, oh, I pray for this person. Now I sit down, I send them intentional energy. I imagine the thing that they want happening. I sit there and I put everything that I am into it as if it were myself. And then this thought came up about I am my brother's keeper, and that being the truth of it all. I am my brother's keeper. So if I am so so intentional about living my life, about living what I want and what other people want, if I'm coming from a place of abundance and wanting the best for everyone else as I want for myself, then I'm manifesting not just for myself, I'm manifesting for everyone else. And then there's that sacred reciprocity. And when true sacred reciprocity is reached, ego is transcended, because there is that feeling, and I'm knowing this only in this moment, that there is this feeling of safety. Because my brother has me, because I have my brother, then you can feel that safety. The ego calms down and allows for it more. And we can receive well, we can trust, we can have faith, all of those things that the church has said we are meant to, my head's tingling, are meant to do and receive and be, have truth to them. They just didn't teach it well. They didn't show us what it all means and the depths, and that we are meant to, I just saw 444, that we are, we're meant to work with these things. It's like they cast us as heathens and and trained us out of our divinity, our knowing, our trust, and we, it's like this we are lower beings and not on the level of all that there is, but we are all that there is. We are it, it is us. We are all one. And so knowing that, and the more people that are knowing this, the stronger it gets and the more satisfied our ego is, and we can continue building and growing and having a foundation of abundance, gratitude, sacred reciprocity, all the higher things that bring us into alignment with all that is. And some people know it as the vortex. And so when we're all in vortexes, I mean, it's like a, you hit the jackpot in the slot machine, or you hit high score in a video game, because it's all aligned, and we can be in our most power for not just ourselves, the one. And if I'm the one, I'm going to create it for all. And so knowing these things, we're doing this, and it's happening. So thank you for doing your work. Thank you for doing your shadow work. This is what I do with at Time to Heal Us. At Time to Heal Us, I help people with their shadow. I help people integrate. I help people with so many things, and it's beautiful. It's my purpose. It's my passion. I have a few things coming up. I have a Womb Wisdom weekend coming up next weekend. I have one spot left. I have one coming up in June or July, maybe August, where there's one spot left there. And you can create your own Womb Wisdom weekend. Say you have 2 or 3 people. I only hold space for 4. So if you have 2 people, or you're one person, send me a message and say, I want to do this, and we'll create the container. You pick the date, and then I'll invite other people to come in. And then maybe if the other people need to swap dates, we can swap dates, but we can book a retreat here on beautiful Crescent Lake. It's so gorgeous here, and so peaceful and so healing. This is where I've done my healing work since 2016, and where I've invited other people to do healing. Another invitation is for the trip to Peru. It's going to be in October, to Tarapoto, Peru, which is the pre-jungle, the jungle. And it's going to be different than my other retreats there. This one is a timeline switching. It's a portal, and it's intense, but soft. So it'll be fast but soft. That's the messages I'm getting, where we're going to transition from one space to the desired space. And I'm going to work with people before the retreat, singing ikaros, being in session. I have a bunch of people who have signed up. There's 4 more spaces, and I'm going to, once those 4 spaces are filled up, I'm going to ask Spirit if it wants me to open it up to 3 more. So there's 4 more for sure, potentially 7. We'll see what Spirit says. But I'm working with them. I've done, what else do? I do timeline healings. I close the trauma and anxiety loops of people who have an open cycle. Sometimes what happens is we have trauma, we have something we have anxiety about, and we don't feel it in our body. We do all the steps until it's time to feel it in our body and embody it, integrate it. And the ego says, no, don't go near that. That's death. And it kind of is death, because it's the end of the cycle. So it is a death. But the ego gets fearful in those moments. So what I do is go into the space-time continuum. The person doesn't have to do this. And I do a lot of remote healing. So this is all remote. So I go into the space-time continuum in the night, and I go to the space where their trauma loops are open, and I close it for them. I do the work for them. And I'm doing that for all the participants coming to Peru, because the more that they are not in resistance, the more the medicine will help them. Because if they're in resistance naturally over time, and that's what happens, they feel like they are living that trauma or anxiety because the loop isn't closed over and over again. So they, Chuchi, stop, please stop. It's okay, buddy. Chewbacca, come on, hey, pay attention. So, so he hears somebody banging. So the trauma loop stays open and they feel like they're living that trauma or anxiety over and over again. I close it, and what it's like is a window being open on our computer where we have these the portals to the websites. We have different windows open on our computer, and it's like I close a window, and I help people determine what those other windows are and see and work from there. But anyway, I'm going to do this one healing so that to close the trauma loop or any prominent trauma loops that they have open, so that they won't be, their egos won't be in resistance to the medicine, so that they can go deeper and surrender more within their journey and the whole process. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I am preparing people. There are also some other goodies that I'm offering people before we go as part of the package. So if you're interested in Peru in October 1 through 11th, please connect with me. I also do these timeline healings for people. So if you're interested in closing a trauma or anxiety loop, let me know. If you're interested in doing shadow work and if you're feeling down, depressed, all these things, and you want to change your life, reach out and have a half an hour session with me and see if what I offer can be of assistance to you, which I'm sure it can be. I wouldn't be here if not. This is my passion. This is my purpose. Go on my Google My Business web page online, Time to Heal Us. Google my business. Check out my reviews. See how I've helped other people. See if you see yourself in those reviews and reach out. I may have something for you. And it's all up to you. It's all up to the person. You are the healer. I'm the guide. I'm the messenger. I am a reflection of you. And so if you want to change your life, if you want a whole new life, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with my clients. I love it. And I'm going to be designing a longer term offering with a payment plan. So I'm going to get creative to see what people are resonating with. Right now, the timeline healing for the trauma loop and anxiety loop is $111, and you do nothing. You tell me you want it done, you pay me, I do it. If nothing happens because of, a higher purpose or because you're meant to do this manually, I will give that money back. I do timeline healings for past lives and this life. I do, I go in and see what happens. That's 222. I also do sessions, which I love because that's over time. It doesn't happen right away, and being in session, you're getting an energy cleanse, you're getting the timeline healing, whatever spirit is guiding me to do in the space-time continuum in my sleep, I do for you. Whatever messages spirit has for you, I give to you. So that's all part of working with me. One session there is $143, and then a package of 3 is $333. So that's what I do. Those are my prices. I'm passionate about all of this, and I want people to feel good and in harmony. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. Do I still have issues and things that come up? Oh yes, and I think I'll have that for the rest of my life. But I have a solid foundation. I have massive tools, and I want to help other people with that. So there it is. And if you feel called, please reach out, and I would love to give direction, guidance, and be your support system. So have the best day ever. This day is hot, hot, hot. I'm going to get my little doggies inside and start to cleanse. This is the time, spring cleaning, cleansing, and I'm feeling it. So And I'm going to get ready for next weekend's Womb Wisdom Weekend. So if you're wanting a rejuvenation, a refreshing experience, reach out and I will tell you the little tidbits that I don't tell online about what the weekend is about. Okay? All right. Have the best day ever. Ciao. I love you.